welcome back to Max Plays Destiny Fails Us, the beta by Amelia Hanks. Sometimes I hate my webcam, even though it's like the best webcam you can have, without going insane, in price-wise. But like, the white balance doesn't work sometimes, or it's a little silly. I guess it's because of my lighting. This shirt is actually like lavender, but it looks blue in your recording because color, I guess. Anyhow, welcome back. On the previous episode, we answered the most important question of all time. What are we gonna eat for dinner? We encountered JoJo News and the biggest creep who has ever creeped in the history of creeps, Mr. Principal Davis. Wow, that was creepy. Anyhow, with all that being said, we're diving back in. We only have a few days left in the beta, and it's time to get rolling with all things. With all those things, we had a nice day with Mom, and now we're gonna talk about that missing girl that's been gone for a little while, Desiree, I believe. The camera switched to a man standing in front of a weather map. George Storm, best name. After a few seconds, Mom came into the living room. Oh shoot, was that the report on that missing girl? Yeah, what about it? I wanted to see if they found out anything new. Did they? Not really. They had a few leads with no success. Oh, that's a shame. Mom looks really upset from the news about Desiree. Shouldn't that be looked? Past tense. Dinner will be ready in a few. Why don't you go wash your hands? Her voice is getting deeper and deeper. By the end of the LP, she's gonna sound like this. Ah, God, I wish Kitty was here because she can do like a really good heavy smoker voice, but... Hey, darling. Hey, sweetie. Dinner will be ready in a few. Why don't you go wash your hands? Okay. Thankfully, this is not sort of channel that would do that. But if it was, I would do it. Anyhow, I ate dinner with my parents and went up to my room. What should I do today? We have studied a lot. What are our stats? We have a lot of knowledge. Finally, all of the eyes on the inside, or insight as they call it. We're gonna start seeing amygdalas everywhere. That's a Bloodborne joke no one is gonna get. Anyhow, let's actually use the computer and relax for once. Let's watch some TV. Let's catch up on Steven Universe. I went to a website that had the most major network television shows hosted. Totally not illegally. Totally not. What? You just have to click on their ads a couple of times and then you'll get in. I watched a cartoon show about a dysfunctional family. A lot of their jokes were cutaways and the humor was either hit or miss. Is that a jab at Family Guy? It was getting late. I decided to head to bed. February the 11th. Dawn of the 11th day. I woke up a little earlier than normal. When I went to water my irises, I realized that I remembered to water them for 2 weeks in a row. I felt proud. My room looked pretty clean, so I decided to leave a little early today and meet up with my friends. Things are getting better. I can't wait for them to get really worse right about now. They eventually showed up and we walked to class together. Are we just jumping straight into the day? Mrs. Reed. Hello, everyone. Yes, we're still the verbal pop quiz. Mrs. Reed started asking questions to what she called the verbal pop quiz about Romeo and Juliet. Mrs. Reed, would anyone tell me who Romeo confided in when he talked about how he loved Rosalina? Isn't it Rosaline? Isn't it Rosaline? Because I thought I made a joke about Rosalina instead of Rosaline. What do I know? There was a quiet whispering around the room, but no one raised their hands. Not you, Granger! Mrs. Reed looked around the room and sighed. No one? Fine, let's see. Igeril, would you please tell us? Is it Vincent in this classroom right now? Oh no, it's been weeks since we went over this. It's literally been like, well, who did Romeo confide in when he talked about how he loved Rosalina? By the way, I love this because this reminds me a lot of Persona 3 and 4, where they ask you things that you would have learned in class. That's cute. Now, I have seen Romeo x Juliet like 3 times, and I know... Oh, that sounds so inappropriate. Isn't Mercurio the African American? Because I believe that's who he confides in, right? It was, Mercuria? Mercutio? God damn it! Ah. Wait a minute. Wait, okay, you haven't actually told me the answer, okay. I could go back in time and fix it. But I won't, because I live with the choices I make. Close, Mrs. Arfanal, but incorrect. Mercutio was Romeo's close friend, yes, indeed, but he wasn't the person that Romeo confided in about Romeo's love for Rosaline. Does anyone else know the answer? Anyone? Mrs. Reed turned to another student. I felt so embarrassed for missing the question that I didn't pay attention to the correct answer. What? I mean, it must have been Benvolio then, right? Guys, I haven't read Romeo and Juliet since, like, sophomore year of high school. Yeah, I remember exactly the placement for that. I had a hard time paying attention to the rest of the class. Aww, she's embarrassed. Cute. Look at all these dongles. I walk with Atali and Lily to their lunchroom. When we got to our table, Alaska was already there, prowling like a predator, ready to just pounce on all of our lunches. Hey guys! Alaska looks too happy. Lily, hey, how did you get here so fast? I ran so far away, he couldn't get away. That's a Flight of Seagulls reference. Anyway, I have some good news. Alright, Atali, I'll be right back. I need to get something to That can wait! I have good news. You will sit down and listen. What's going on, Alaska? You seem even more excited than usual. Yeah, well that's because I have a date to the Valentine's dance. Is it Harley? Oh, okay, I like this reaction because it's not like, lol, who? Did you finally find the pillowcase for that body pillow you bought? Lol. But instead it's like, was it Harley? Did that terrible thing we did in the boys' bathroom to not creep him out at all? Yeah, how did you know? Well, you dragged me with you to ask him to the game. I figured he'd be the likely candidate. Oh yeah, you were there, weren't you? Alaska, you're such a shit. I love you. Yeah, oh yeah, you were there, huh? You were my accomplice, I guess. Yeah, like, Alaska's like this close from just being like, oh yeah, you dragged me there to do that. Like, she would just remove herself of our responsibility. She's this close from doing that. Yeah, how did you forget? You pulled me into the showers with you. She did what? We were hiding, okay? She pulled me into the shower to hide. Actually, that was Idril, excuse me. We were hiding. She pulled me into the shower to hide. Oh, that's, weird? Why the showers? I have no idea. Ask Alaska. No one takes showers at school anymore. It was a foolproof hiding plan. For all the flack that I give Alaska for being a silly dongle, that plan seems pretty sound. Nobody takes showers at school anymore. Only dorks do that. And we got caught. Well, only because you couldn't take a peek at the guys. That seems like the least plausible way to blame somebody. It's because you aren't as big of a pervert as me. I sighed and let Alaska continue on. Harley asked me when we went to the basketball game together. What about Alexander? He's with someone else. I tried to kill her, but she got away. I'll just have to wait until he's available. I thought you were going to make him like you, or something. I've matured. Plus, I can see how he might not appreciate me trying to break him and his current girlfriend up. I feel like she's kind of just gelling it, but I like just her just being casual, like, eh. They arm wrestled, and the redhead completely destroyed Alaska. She's wearing like a cast. Right. Anyway, I am glad you have a date for Valentine's Day. Hopefully you and Harley will have fun. Of course we will. Can I go get something to drink yet? Oh yeah, I'm done. You may go now, peasant. Thanks. Alaska continued talking about Harley during lunch. Eventually, Atalia and Lily left the table to take care of stuff they needed to work on, leaving me alone with Alaska. Perfect! I tried to enjoy my food while Alaska rambled on. Cute. That's so cute. Oh, what a dongle. Mr. Burton. Everyone, welcome back to class. Welcome to Biology 101. I always wanted to write movies, but my dad said I had to get in a stable job. And horse racing didn't count. Boo! That joke is... Okay, that joke is a reference to a John Steinbeck quote. And I believe that, like, the quote is something along the lines that, like, novel writing makes horse racing seem like a stable business. Yeah! Oh, John Steinbeck. I actually live right around the area where John Steinbeck, like, wrote most of his books. Anyhow, Mr. Milton had written a set of questions on the board from the chapter we were reading. It was a work day. However, instead of working quietly, everyone was too excited and started whispering amongst themselves about the Valentine's dance. Look, Atali, you need to give Okay, look, Atali. You need to give me some advice on what to wear. Like now. Alaska, So, I have like two dresses I'm trying to decide between. There's this hexagon teal-like dress. Hexagon teal-like dress. I'm just picturing like a giant like hexagon bodysuit with like her arms and like legs poking out. It's Neo H, you wouldn't get it. Alaska, I want to work on... And then there's this black dress with a purple bow, like a big, like Nicki Minaj purple bow. What do you think? You know, that black dress with a purple bow, like the way I'm imagining it, it looks like a Tim Burton character. Alaska, just go with the second one. Okay, I am a big fan of when characters reply to a question fully ripping with their own character, because Lily, instead of going, Alaska, shut up, is like, Alaska, this is clearly the correct choice, shut up. Alaska, just go with the second one. We know that's what you're going to pick anyway. Fine, fine, fine. Well, what about you? By the way, like, I'm voicing Alaska in her normal speaking voice. It's like, Mr. Burton is like 2 feet away, just like scratching his notepad, like, angrily, drawing X's over Alaska's, like, picture. I don't know. I wasn't even sure if I should dress up or not. I am mainly going because I'm the student. I'm on the student council. Remember? I don't know. It seems like fun. Yeah, Lily, come on! You should get dressed up for the dance. Who cares if you are there for the student council or not? I don't know. Part of me is like, Alaska just wants competition. You know, it's like, look how great she looks compared to all these losers. But part of her just like, I'm having fun. You should all have fun with me. Lily, I have to agree. You'll most likely regret it later if you miss this opportunity. Then I'll miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. Alright. You guys have a point. I might as well. Atali turned to work on the questions, while Alaska continued to ramble on about what to wear with her dress. Oh god. Oh gosh, Alaska. Down to the accessories as well, I can imagine. Okay, how many wristbands? How many wristbands, you guys? Would my Chemical Romance wristband be too much? What do you think? Is it too forward for a first dance / date? Second, technically speaking, because the basketball game was the first. Anyhow. My friends started to quiet down, but I couldn't help but overhear what some other students were talking about. Come on, Brian. Come on, dude. We said we go stag together. If there is a term that sounds like it would be a dirty term, stag is one of them. Come on, dude. We said we'd go stag together. I know, man. I said I was sorry.
I can't go alone. It'd be humiliating. I can't go alone with my 10-gallon hat.
I'm sure you can find someone. You're the power forward of the basketball team. Girls swoon over you. You just don't see it.
Dude, I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting I'm getting the gallery of rogues right now. The gallery of losers.
Samson, so, are you going to go, Vincent?
I can overhear Vincent and Samson and Sanson talking. Listen in on what they're saying. Respect their privacy. What about 2 seconds ago when you were overhearing Brian talking? I guess we don't actually care about Brian. Listen in. Respect their privacy. I love that she's blushing, by the way. Part of me is like, let's listen to see what happens. But part of me is like, Idril, you need to get over Vincent. Like, you just need to get over Vincent. It's not happening. He's in love with James. They're gonna end up together. We know it. I think we just have to. As much as I hate to say no, respect their privacy. Idril, just, you gotta get over this, girl. I believe in you. We can get through this together.
Mr. Burton, do I need to ask everyone to hand in their assignments now? Is that why everyone is busy talking about the dance?
The class protested and everyone settled down. Boo! Most of the class stayed quiet for the rest of the period. Yeah, I know that I missed on some dialogue choices there, but like, I want to believe that she can get over that. On my way to my locker, I heard some familiar voices. Please, Erin. Wait, that's Brian and his sister.
Wait, is that Brian and Erin?
He gets murdered right now if that's Erin. He gets mega murdered right now. Also, by the way, I love the song that's playing in the background because it resonates with my feelings. He's so dead right now.
Come on, girl, just say yes.
It's Erin! Oh, he's getting murdered. I wish I hadn't put away like all of my fake swords in storage, because I would just be like, no, he's dead. Cut my screen in half. No, I don't think so. Erin and Brian were standing around the corner. I felt uncomfortable with the idea of leaving Erin alone with him. He seemed desperate. I stayed out of sight and listened in.
Look, doll. I'll give you $50, okay? You look like you could use it.
You human piece of filth! And you want me to feel romantically inclined towards this fool right here? Disgusting. You're fired, Brian. You're fired. By the way, I like Brian as a character. I despise him as a human being. There's a difference. You don't have to, not all characters have to be good people. That's okay. Seriously. Not everyone has to be a good person. It makes stories more interesting. I peeked out to catch a glimpse of Erin's face. She did look tempted. Oh. No, I can't. My pride is worth more than that. Brian slammed his fist on a nearby locker. God damn it, you stuck-up bitch! Gosh, Brian.
You should be happy to go with me. No one else will ask you because you smell like shit.
I am going to personally murder you. If you're an artist, I would love to commission some very specific pieces of Brian suffering terrible accidents. No, I wouldn't do that. I don't have the money on me right now.
You look like you're rolling cow dung every frickin' night.
That's so mean. That is so mean. I felt like I should go help Erin, but I was too afraid. I caught a glimpse of Brian and he was upset. I don't know, it's weird, because like, what would I have done in a situation? I would have actually walked in and shamed the flocks out of this guy. I'm like, what are you doing, Brian? You're disgusting. And then just take Erin and leave. On a magical flying unicorn, but still. Tuesdays. But it's just like, god damn it, man. I mean, it's understandable because he's a teenager in a terrible situation, and I like that we were set up because we heard that his best friend was not going with anyone. I mean, no, he was gonna go with anyone, leaving Brian alone. Erin looked shocked. Ah! Erin looked shocked. Tears started to swell up when she reached out and slapped him across the face. Ah! That was a satisfying slap sound. Feel free to request. If you would like me to send you that slap sound, I would gladly do so. My God. Don't you talk to me like that. Ah! I love Erin so much. I love Erin so much. Mwah. Mwah. I'm sorry, Alaska. Alaska, you better kick up. You better stick up, raise your game. You better apply more to your game. My brain is frozen because I'm just so charged right now. But Alaska, Erin is winning right now. Brian staggered back a little bit. He took a moment to process what she had just done. You fucking bitch, I'll kill you! He pulled his arm back to swing. He lunged forward towards Erin. His fist flew forward. And it passed right through her body because she's a ghost. Erin lifted her knee and hit him right in the crotch. Yeah! The good old nut breaker. Merry Christmas, motherfucker. I smiled and sniffled a giggle as Brian fell to the ground. Don't ever threaten me again! Kicks him again. Ah! Erin stormed off. You know what this face is? This is a face of someone realizing, I'm in love. That's my knight in white shining armor. Erin stormed off down the hallway. I wanted to chase after her to see if she was okay, but I didn't want to be seen by Brian. Fuck him! Go in there and help her! Support her in her time of need. I waited until Brian got up to leave before I continued to my locker. Also, we still have like the really ominous music in the background. It's making me feel a little uncomfortable. Well, we're not gonna go to King's Hot Cocoa Emporium. Mostly because we have already had someone with their junk being destroyed. I don't want to do it again to James. That poor guy doesn't deserve it. We're not gonna go to the computer lab because Vincent is not really. Art club. I think this is the Samson route. Let's go to the library. Let's see what Alexander is up to. I walked into the library and took a seat at my usual table near the counter. Alexander was on the phone, discussing some sort of deadline. I started to work on my homework, working through the assignments quickly. I wasn't having too many issues with any of the problems, but it did start to slow down after a few minutes. After Alexander hung up the phone, this is a good song. He sighed and walked over to my table. Alexander. Oh, that's right, Alexander's got the deep, mature voice for a 22-year-old man. 24-year-old man. Okay, I joke about his voice because to me he's either gonna have like a deep voice because I am the oldest romantic interest option in this game.
Or he'll have a bit of a scrawny voice. How you doing there, shorty?
But no, this is what I sound like. Alexander, how's it going, shorty?
It's fine so far. Nothing too bad.
Good to hear. If you need help, I'm going to be at the counter.
I walked over to the counter and pulled out a large textbook. Wait, he walked over to the counter and pulled out a large textbook. I could hear him sighing loudly as he scribbled heavily into his notebook. Is everything okay? Ignore him and continue working. Fuck him. Now, Alexander seems frustrated. Let me just reread that real quick. Oh! That's what tripped me up. I could hear him sighing loudly as he scribbled heavily into his notebook. I feel a part of me who wants to break into like full-on writing feedback tips. It is usually, for anyone who's a writer out there, it is recommended to not have multiple adverbs in one sentence because it washes away the meaning of a lot of the words. I would recommend taking either loudly or heavily out. Take one of them out because otherwise the meaning gets lost. I could hear him sighing loudly as he scribbled into his notebook. Or I could hear him sighing as he scribbled heavily into his notebook. Like, having the focus on both of them kind of washes away the meaning, and you end up kind of averaging them out. And you don't want averages with words, you want them to linger in the reader's mind. Anyway, with that feedback out of the way, is everything okay? You know, he has been nice to us. I don't think... Is there even an Alex... Oh, there is an Alexander route. Yeah, let's talk to that dongle. Also, we're still blushing. Is everything okay? Huh. He broke his concentration and returned to reality. Back to snap back to reality. Whoa, there goes gravity. Oh god. There's been 2 Eminem references in this video. Oh god, it's time to call it a day. It's basically time. Are you okay?
Yeah, why?
You're just working so much louder than you usually do.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
No, it's fine. I was just curious if there was something wrong.
No, not really, just studying for a difficult test that's coming up.
Oh, well, is there anything else? Is there anything I can do to help? We'll see if there is indeed anything Igel can do with her terrible grades, but we'll find out what's going on with him, because it's never what it seems. It's not a test. He's probably dealing with girl issues, but for the time being, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my ridiculous Eminem references, and then we'll see where this story progresses on the next episode.